En la esquina azul ha peleado contra los equipos de la Wildcard y ha evitado a cientos de paparazzis para llegar hasta aquí. Celebrity. Y jugando para el equipo hielo, que lo detenga, que venga la policía, el asesino de coreanos, Karsa. Buena suerte, caballeros.
These guys looking ready to fight some 1v1s. I managed to actually get rid of the Vishio finally and have a great upgrade. Zirene, welcome to the 1v1s.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be alongside you, Krepo. I got to introduce you as well. Slide that in there. But yeah.
In case people by this time still don't know who we are. Did you get to catch all the 1v1s yesterday?
Yes, I did. Yeah, I did. I was very surprised at the fact that both Doublelift and Bjergsen got knocked out the finals from last year. I got to catch up with Doublelift a little bit afterwards, and he was saying like they didn't practice too much for it. Him and Bjergsen both kind of took it a little bit easy, but as soon as they lost, they were like, damn, we should have taken this seriously. And that's what you have on the luxury of day two. They got to see everything.
Talking to Doublelift this morning as well. At the same time, I was like, bro, what went wrong? Like, you did everything wrong in that all-in. And he basically said the same thing. I don't think I could have played it any worse in that particular situation. Basically, according to him, what happened was he was going to win 100% on the CS.
Always, huh?
But he wanted to fight like a man. And, well, he died like one as well. And gave the free win over. So hopefully, today, people that are actually ahead on CS will just keep on winning.
Yeah, and the fact that we also see people go for those bloody kills when you could have just ended it that way so easily. But the picks, I want to see how they adapt, because we are seeing things like Twitch, like LeBlanc, some people pulling out Jace. Varus is becoming a big pick. The Draven as well is actually Celebrity's big pick. He's known for things off meta like Draven, Lucian, and Kalista. So those may be banned against Celebrity.
Yeah, I'm definitely loving the Varus picks because there's two ways that you can just trade on champions through minions with the Q and the E that you can actually just get the double value off. It's a great champion that gets to 100 CS. And when your opponent gets a little cocky, just pop it in the head with the ulti and then you just win that trade.
Yeah, Varus has been incredibly good, able to like chunk people out as well. LeBlanc, Caitlyn. Caitlyn's big one on the ban category, #1 right now. Syndra, you expect it to be off the table as well?
I mean, we're looking at Kennen, Nasus, just
yeah,
like
there's going to be something up.
There's a few too many picks available, but it all depends what style they want to play. There is a little bit of rock, paper, scissors going on. Obviously, it also depends on kind of what runes these guys are running. We're going to try and follow that a little bit more closely. That is something we maybe skipped over too much yesterday. And just have a bit of insight of like why these players are making these decisions, because it is as Mithy is saying, sometimes they're just in the moment and they're also not thinking straight all the time because they're so busy with CS.
Yeah, I actually remember when we had the 1v1 mode actually on live. Every time I played it, like you play a ton of League of Legends, but you actually feel your heart in your chest because every little thing you do, you don't have people to back you up. You make one mistake.
Can't blame your team.
Yeah, you can't blame your team. It's all on me at that point.
You are your team.
Thanks. But I'll mess it up, and then you know, the guy, it's just purely outplay, outskill, and they can punish you really hard for the next 2 minutes off of one mistake.
And again, if you're wondering why these hovers happen until the end, despite it being blind pick, it's because these players are sitting right next to the screen where it's happening. They can look up and look at the player cams, look for reactions, and look at the last seconds champion switches here.
Karsa peaked. I don't think Celebrity actually peaked.
No.
And yeah, Celebrity's going to go with the Lucian that he's known for, and Karsa's going to go with the Rengar.
Yeah.
Jungle pick.
That is a matchup where you have to stay away from the brushes. I feel like Rengar will never win it unless he all-ins at level 3. So this is basically survive with super defensive summoner spells. And
this is such a strange thing on the Rift, or I guess on the Howling Abyss, is because you want brush control, but at 2 minutes 15 seconds, that's when the relics spawn. And then every minute and 15 seconds after that, they respawn. So the Rengar has to play between actually controlling the brushes on the top side, and then eventually being like, okay, it's about to come up, I gotta get the bottom side.
So it's kind of a cascading effect where you get brush control, hopefully that gives you minion wave control. And then once the wave is kind of your ally, you switch over to the other side to get the right timing for those relics. But that's extremely hard to track while trying to CS, dodge Lucian Qs, and not die in the process.
Yeah, it's incredibly hard. You have to keep track of all that. Nobody's keeping anything for you. And you have the other guy in your ear.
Yeah. He talks and match it. Players actually haven't really been using it too much. I want to see more like, especially from support mains, because they're so used to like not having to do much in the game. So mental warfare, like you're already disadvantaged. You can't CS very well. You're going up against a better player. So I really hope that Mata later on when he goes up against Faker starts using that.
And I know a lot of these guys take it very seriously. Talking about Mata against Faker, he really, really wants to actually win that. He loves the Howling Abyss. He loves being able to play on it. Loves A-Ramp. But looking at Celebrity, and the GPL guys are 2-0 in actual one-on-ones from yesterday.
Yeah, an interesting start as well here. Karsa looking for an item upgrade early because he doesn't go for the conventional Dorans, which means he sacrifices power early for a little bit more sustain.
But it gives him a little bit of an upgrade. If he does get a first back, that's also good.
All right, we had a quick look at what they're running runes-wise. Basically 15 armor on both, and then Celebrity is going obviously a little bit more into the attack speed, but there is just raw AD paired with that armor on the side of Karsa. Karsa is going all in, brutal early game stats, nothing scaling obviously since it's a 1v1.
And the fact that he also just gets healing and he's able to actually move around a little bit faster when he uses the W, that he'll have a good bit of sustain, but it won't be off of actually those auto attacks.
And then obviously Warlords versus Thunderlords here. Karsa running the Thunderlords.
Okay.
He really wants to go for those spikes.
That's super risky because you can see everything that Celebrity does to him in terms of damage is going to stick. There's no way for him to get it back. And I love those health bars at the top, actually. That's sick. Sorry.
We pipped our overlay. That's Karsa. Basically wants to jump to the minions and then extend the trade.
He wants control here to push him out before he hits level 2.
Oh, it's over. He's going in.
He needs one other.
That's it.
Man.
We can analyze these matchups all you want, but if you don't stay away from a level 2 Rengar, you're just going to die.
Yeah, jumped through the bush, had complete control of the spot. Hold on, Reckless's face. It's my turn already, man. Man, Karsa, he's known for taking down Faker, so killing celebrities isn't something he's new at.
We were just done leaning over to check the runes and masteries to go in-depth in this matchup. We were about to talk about Power Spike, and he just gets whacked level 2.
Yep. Karsa doesn't care about the schedule, doesn't care about the book. He's actually level 1, he leaps forward, and then he gets level 2 off the minion dying on top, and that's what gives him the upgrade there. But it doesn't matter, actually. No, he does it all level 1,
straight
actually.
up level 1.
Yeah.
And it's the bonus killing speed that gets him to level 2, but he doesn't need it anymore. Level 1 all in even.
Yeah, wasn't respecting the damage, and if I think through that again, pretty sure he was just stacking Frosty very slowly, and it's very hard to do at level 1, and then he eventually gets to the point where it's like, oh, I have enough.
Yeah, fill up the ferocity, go for the all-in. Pretty candid Rengar play, but at the same time, you have to question the fact that Celebrity did not go for the barrier. If you're playing against an all-in champ that just wants to wreck you level 2 and 3 and you can win on CS, why not just go exhaust barrier? Yeah,
exhaust barrier, survive. You have Warlord, so you just sustain back up. Sure, you can give him minion wave control, but it's not going to mean much if you play the long con.
Back. There's no way a Rengar is going to perfectly CS in the long run, but...
Yeah, I think that's the big thing is when you see a Rengar on the enemy team, you have to know that you aren't going to try to kill him early, just out-sustain him, go for the long game. You have to delay. If you start playing his game, then you're done.
Yeah, and it's honestly playing towards your win conditions and also thinking about the win conditions of your opponent. Obviously, it's very easy for us to stand here. It's like, why did he die to level 2 all in? Or level 1 all in, rather. But I think we both probably would have died anyways.
Yeah, and I was talking about, like, you feel your heart in your chest, and there's just so much tension because everything you do, one misstep, one step to the left too far, etc., actually costs you so much. But you make those mistakes all the time, and then the other person on the other side, it's such a strange concept, but that's a human being that's also thinking all about these situations. They will see your misplay. They will punish you for your misplay. And you have to respect that, right? You're playing against professional players. The crowd, oh my God, the tension on top of that too. It stacks. It really does stack.
Could have been a precursor for Reignover as well later on because he was leaning towards that Rengar so heavily in the tournament. He's been playing tank Rengar. I doubt he's going to do the tank Rengar in the 1v1s, but now Reckless will definitely have to watch out for that because he just got the first-hand look as he was sitting in his pod looking at the screen, what could happen to him in the next game.
Yeah, so the Rengar may be banned. I think that it is actually an incredible champion in this mode, incredibly powerful. So, with what happened if he actually had gone first, wouldn't have seen the power. Who knows?
Yeah. But I was talking to him a little bit earlier as well, and he said he was very well prepared. Reckless played around 50 matches in total against SOAS. Yeah, in 1v1 prep. So they haven't been prepping for Summer's Rift at all. There we see them on the screen, guys, as well. They're setting up. I don't think anybody was ready for this match to end after 2 minutes. We're just giving the players some time. We're fetching the new guys.
It's like, Ibai, get your voice back together. Dash, you guys ready for this?
So they're warming up. They're walking up on stage right now. So we're obviously cycling these players. While one game is in motion, we're setting up the second one.
Yeah, Champion Select actually took a little bit longer than the actual game. So not expecting that, but Karsa went for it, and he recognized that was the way he was going to win. I want to see if it holds up for him as he progresses in the tournament.
Yeah, definitely showed no hesitation.
Yeah, that's Karsa though, right? Karsa was the LMS Summer Split MVP coming in. He's been such a pivotal piece of that squad that Flash Wolves came out #1 off of his aggressive play. They were able to actually overtake J-Team in a 3-0 as well and made Worlds. They did fantastic off of his back.
They're doing good so far. Now Reckless and Reignover are looking more ready. Practice game. I can just look at the screens. They're literally behind the camera. Like they're in the lobby right now.
What are you playing?
Can't really see just yet, but
I got a peek at where Reckless was hovering, but
yeah,
talk about it
that's
later.
it from us. We're gonna go over to the stage and check what's in store in the next.